Imagine two students. Let's call them Alex and Ben. Tomorrow, they both have a history test. Alex has a brilliant strategy. I'm not memorizing any of this. He points at his phone. I literally have the entire internet. Ben spends the evening reviewing his notes instead. The next day, they both leave the exam room. Alex walks over. See, told you memorizing is useless. Because after the exam, they both forget almost everything, which raises a weird question. If forgetting is inevitable, why memorize anything in the first place? Maybe schools are just old. Maybe they were designed before Google existed. Maybe one day every exam will simply begin with "please open Chrome" until you notice something strange. The people who know the most still memorize things. Radiologists who've memorized 50,000 lung scans, emergency room nurses during a cardiac arrest, the lawyer cross-examining a witness, the person who designed the Google search algorithm, even the people building Google don't Google every 5 minutes, which is a little suspicious. If memorization became obsolete in 1998, nobody seems to have informed them. So, what exactly are they memorizing? To answer that, we first have to answer a different question. What is memory? Most people think memory is like storage. Your brain is the hard drive. You download facts, eventually storage full. Delete childhood memories to install calculus. Unfortunately, that's not how brains work. Memory isn't a filing cabinet. It's more like a road. Imagine walking through a forest. The first time, you're pushing branches away. You trip over roots. You have absolutely no idea where you're going. Walk the same route tomorrow. Slightly easier. After a week, there's a visible path. After a year, it's basically a road. You didn't build the road overnight. You built it by walking it again and again and again. Memory works almost exactly the same way. Every time you genuinely understand an idea and revisit it, your brain strengthens that pathway. You're not storing information. You're making it easier to reach. The goal is understanding something so many times that your brain stops getting lost. Now let's go back to Google, because Google is amazing. Need the capital of Mongolia? Google. Need to know whether tomatoes are fruits? Google. Need to know why your stomach randomly made that sound during complete silence? Google. Imagine trying to solve a puzzle, except every single puzzle piece is stored in a warehouse 20 miles away. Every time you need one, you have to drive there, wait for delivery, drive back. That's why experts still memorize things. A chess grandmaster doesn't calculate every possible move from scratch. A doctor doesn't Google every symptom individually. A musician doesn't think, hang on. Searches. Where was middle C again? Because by the time you've searched, the moment has already passed. So, should we memorize everything? Actually, no. This is where I think schools get it wrong. There are two kinds of information. Information that helps you think, and information that's basically trivia. Google is the perfect place for those. What your brain should keep are the ideas, the concepts, the patterns, the explanations, because those are the things that let you create something new. Google is an external memory. Your brain is an internal thinking machine. Confusing those two is like buying the world's biggest library and expecting it to write a novel for you. The books help, but the thinking still has to happen somewhere, preferably inside your head.